all pain is a message. It's a message from your brain to warn you, to tell you a story, to help you, to protect you. It's always there for a reason, and it's always there to tell you something. So what is your pain telling you? I'm Lindsey Ford from Chiron Holistic Healing, and I work with people all the time, helping them to understand the pain they're experiencing and to understand the message it's trying to tell them so that they can heal, so they can recover. So what is your pain telling you? So all pain, we know, is a message. So chronic pain, acute pain, it's always a message from your brain. It's telling you, acute pain is telling you you've got an injury, you've got damage, there's something wrong, you need to sort it out. If you cut yourself, if you break something, you know about it because it hurts. And that is messages coming from the place that you've injured up to your brain to go, this has happened, and your brain going, okay, we're going to send some pain down to let them know that they've hurt themselves and they need to take action, they need to get it seen to, they need to get it stitched, cleaned, whatever, mended. And that's acute pain, that's short-term pain. Now, chronic pain, what we know now, we used to think was the same process, but now we know it's not. From all the research that's been done, we now know that chronic pain is slightly different. It's still a message, but it's not about damage anymore. It's more about protection from perceived danger, so things that your brain thinks might be a threat. So this could be anything, literally it could be anything. But if you think your brain is basing these perceived threats on past experiences, so on stuff that's happened in the past, it's using that as its baseline of what is safe and what is dangerous. So if something has happened in the past, if you've been assaulted or attacked, or you've fallen, or you've been in an accident, or someone that you know has been in an accident, then it uses that as its baseline of what is safe and what is not, what is a threat and what is not, what is a danger. And it will use those experiences to protect you in the future. So when it sees something similar in the future, it'll go, whoa, that's dodgy, that is dangerous, you can't do that, that's a threat. So if, for example, you went skiing and had a terrible accident, or saw somebody else have a terrible accident, then your brain is going to connect skiing with danger, and it will not let you go skiing probably in the future. It will do whatever it can. Horse riding accident, motorbike accident, same thing. It will do what it can to stop you from being in that situation again because it sees it as not safe. So it will give you pain so that you can't be in that situation again, to give you that message, this is too dangerous, you can't do it. So it can be to protect you from anything. So it might be protecting you from work, it might be stopping you from going to work, the pain that you're experiencing. And that could be because of many, many factors. But it might be about a critical boss, it might be about colleagues who are judging you, it might be that you don't perceive that your performance is good enough, it might be that you feel overworked, under too much pressure. It might feel that you don't have a good work-life balance, that you're just pushing yourself too hard. So there's all these different things that are all connected to work, that are all different and all based on our past experiences of what your brain might feel is a danger, is a threat to you. It might be that your pain stops you from going out, and that might be about being attacked in the past, being assaulted in the past, being ridiculed, being rejected. It might be about a physical accident where you fell, or were in a collision with somebody, as a pedestrian, or whatever it is. There will be something from your past that your brain perceives as a threat in this current situation. Could be about relationships, and it could be that the pain means you don't have to deal with relationships. So it might be about being more assertive. It might be about being in a relationship that feels unsafe. It might be about not feeling valued, or about being judged or criticised. It might be about not feeling appreciated, or feeling that you're taking on too much of the burden of the household chores and the household running and all that sort of thing. There's many, many reasons for people's pain, and they're very, very individual to the person. So just have a look at what your situation is, about when the pain started and what was going on. And what might that pain be about? What might that pain be trying to protect you from? It's trying to stop you from doing something. What is it? Is it trying to stop you from going to work? Is it trying to stop you from being in social situations? Is it trying to stop you from having to make decisions? Is it trying to stop you from having to have confrontation? Everyone is different. There's no right or wrong answer. And it could be multiple things as well. But have a think and see what your pain's doing for you. It's always there to help. It's always there to protect you. So see it as your best friend who's trying to help you in the best way they know how. Just that the way that they're doing it isn't necessarily the most helpful way. But once you can understand the language, then you can start to communicate more effectively. At the moment, they're just screaming at you, aren't they? Going, why aren't you listening to me? And it's because you don't understand the language. But once you can tune into the language and understand that and start to understand what they're trying to tell you, then you can start to have a dialogue. Then you can start to communicate. Then you can start to actually make change. Okay. So work it out, have a think, see where it takes you. You can do this, you can get through this, you can recover. And this is one of the ways to start doing that. You take care. Bye-bye.